Question answers for the chapter A Kabaddi Match from Grade 6th SSC Board. A Kabaddi Match. The school sports meet was scheduled next month. The practice matches had already begun. 9th B were the favourites as they had strong players in their team. The Kabaddi trials were on. This year, there were 3 new students in class 9th A. To everyone's surprise, they proved to be outstanding players. 9th A's hopes soared. When the match started, all the spectators clapped and boosted the morale of both the teams. 9A won the toss and sent their raider Govind. He was so swift that before the opponents realized it, he had touched Suresh from 9th B and was already heading home. A point was scored. Ravi from 9th B was a very strong player. He alone was sufficient to catch hold of any player so tightly in between his legs, twist it like scissors, that releasing oneself from his grip was next to impossible. All the players were literally afraid of him. This ace player had won many matches for 9th B. With the support of Mohan and Vinod, 9th B were unbeatable. Mangesh from 9th A was also strong. He was a good match for Ravi. Ravi was relaxed as he had never dreamt of any strong opposition from any team. When Mangesh was wrestled down by Ravi and his friends, everyone in the spectators thought that 9th A would lose Mangesh. But Mangesh proved his mettle. He was on the ground with the anti-raiders catching hold of his waist and legs. Slowly, he inched towards his court. All the anti-raiders, with all their might, were trying their best to pull him back. But with great determination and without losing his breath, Mangesh successfully touched the middle line. There were cheers in the air. He had not only saved himself, but was also able to score 3 points for his team, as Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya, who were holding him, were also declared out. Now, 9th B began to play cautiously. Mihir, one of their raiders, even managed to tag Sohan in 9th A. Nothing much happened in the next few raids. Now it was Vivek's raid. He always played with strategies, and they worked fine. The remaining 3 players from 9th B trapped Vivek. He slowly moved back towards his court. The 3 anti-raiders also moved with him. When they caught his arm and were trying to pull him back, Vivek slipped his leg beyond the midline with the anti-raiders still hanging on to his arm. Oh, the whole of 9th B team was declared out. 9th A had actually managed to get 3 more bonus points of Lona. It was an icing on the cake. What an inviolable score! It set the heads of 9th B reeling. After the halftime break, the star players of 9th A were full of confidence. Once again, they managed to catch hold of the ace raiders, Mohan, Ajinkya and Ravi. 9th A outplayed 9th B in all the areas of Kabaddi. Their team spirit, their confidence, their strategies, their swiftness, suppleness helped them to beat 9th B, who had never tasted defeat earlier. Kabaddi is an ancient sport. It originated in India and has now become popular in many countries, so that many international events are organized. In these events, international rules are followed, but several other Kabaddi styles such as Sanjeevani, Gamini, Amar, etc. are followed in different parts of India. In Kabaddi, 2 teams of 7 members each face each other in a flat rectangular court, divided by a middle line. The game is usually played in 2 halves. with a half-time break in between. After the break, the teams exchange their sides in the court. To play the game, each team sends raiders across the middle line to the other team. The raider tries to tag the opponents and run back to his side, all in one breath. To show that he hasn't inhaled again, he has to chant "Kabaddi, Kabaddi" all the time. If he has to inhale again, he's out. The opponents try to catch the raider and stop him from going back to his half till he loses his breath and has to inhale again. If the raider manages to go back successfully, all the persons he has tagged and all those who have touched him are declared out. For each player declared out, the opposite team scores a point. If all the 7 players in a team are out, the opposite team gets bonus points, a Lona. The team with the maximum points wins the match. The game of Kabaddi requires good health, muscular strength, strategic skills and lot of practice, and above all, great determination. Indian girls and boys have always excelled at Kabaddi. Would you like to be an ace Kabaddi player when you are a little older? Who knows? If you make a resolve now, one day you may help win glory for your school, district, or even the state and the country. Thank you. Question answers. Question 1. Why did 9th A's hopes soared? Answer. There were 3 new students in class 9th A. Their Kabaddi game was outstanding. That's why 9th A's hopes soared. Question 2. Why were all the players literally afraid of Ravi from 9th B? Answer. Ravi was a very strong player. He alone was sufficient to catch hold of a player between his legs so tightly that players found it impossible to release themselves from the grip. Question 3. With whose help had Ravi won many matches for 9th B? Answer 3. Ravi was 9th B's ace player. He had won many matches for 9th B with the help of Mohan and Vinod. Question 4. How did Mangesh manage to score 3 valuable points for 9th A? Answer. When Mangesh was on the ground with the anti-raiders catching hold of his waist and legs, he slowly moved forward towards his court. The anti-raiders were trying their best to pull him back, but Mangesh kept moving ahead and managed to touch the middle line. He not only managed to return safely to his side, but had also managed to score 3 points for his team, as Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya, who were holding him, were declared out. Question 5. How did 9th A manage to get bonus points of Lona? Answer 5. Vivek from 9th A always attempted raids with strategies. When 3 of the remaining 9th B players trapped him, he started moving backwards towards the court. And when the players caught hold of his arm to pull him back, Vivek slipped his leg beyond midline. That's how 9th A scored bonus points of Lona. Question 6. What helped 9th A outplay 9th B? Answer. The team spirit, the confidence, the strategies, the swiftness and the suppleness with which 9th A players played helped them defeat 9th B. Question 7. List some of the Kabaddi styles that are followed in different parts of India even today. Answer. Some of the Kabaddi styles that are practiced in different parts of India even today are Sanjeevani, Gamini, Amar, etc. Question 8. Describe how a Kabaddi match is played. Answer. A Kabaddi match is played between 2 teams, each having 7 players or 7 members. It's played on a flat rectangular ground or court which is divided by a midline. Match is played in two halves, and after each half, the team exchanges their sides on the court. For the game, each team sends a raider across the middle line in the other team's half. The raider has to touch the opposite team members and run back to his side all in one breath. To show that he has not inhaled again, he has to keep on repeating the words "Kabaddi, Kabaddi." If he inhales again before he comes to his side, then he is considered out. If he reaches his side successfully without inhaling again, then the players that he has touched when he was on the opponent team's side are declared out. For each player that is out, the raiding team gets a point. If all the 7 players in a team are out, the raiding team gets bonus points, which is called as Lona. The team with maximum points wins the match. Question 9th. What qualities does a Kabaddi player need to have in order to excel in the game? Answer. A Kabaddi player should have good health, muscular strength, strategic skills, the will for continuous practice, and most importantly, great determination in order to excel or be very good in this game. Word meanings from the chapter. Cautiously, carefully. Tag, hear, touch. Strategies, action plan. Trapped, here, to catch hold of someone. 5. Declared, announced. Icing on the cake, here, something extra nice. Raid, planned attack. Inviolable, desirable, admirable. Something that you wished you had. Reeling, to feel shocked or upset. Ace, skilled or the best. Outplayed, played better than before. Swiftness, the quality of moving at high speed. Suppleness, the quality of being flexible, to being able to bend easily. Taste defeat, to experience defeat. Ancient, very old. Originated, started or created. Opponents, here, players from the opposite team. Muscular strength, here, physical strength or muscle power. Determination, the ability to continue trying to do something even if it seems difficult. Excelled, to be very good at doing something. Resolve, to decide something and be sure of not changing one's decision. Glory, fame or honor. Thank you.